welcome back. We are already in our match. We got a little bit of a head start before we have our stream ready to go, but that's okay. This is Coach Corrigan bringing you our Week 3 game of Marvel Rivals Gilbert against Eastmark. So right now we are in our domination map, which is where your goal is to take control of an objective area. So that is the blue rectangle that you see on the map. Gilbert on the blue side has gotten control of 58% of the area and trying to hold off Eastmark as best as they can. Some pushing up farther ahead, trying to take them out before they even get close to the point. Doing a great job of taking them down. We have Lucky really fighting the others. We don't have anybody on point right now, so really calling out to make sure that everybody's getting back on point. Emma trying to take out something that was on the edge there. Loki, one of the healers, being taken out by quickly back into there. Gilbert doing a good job pushing them off around the corner, not allowing Eastmark to get close to the point. We do have 3 ults that are ready on the Gilbert side, but as we get 100% on this first round, this is a best of 3 for this initial map. So going into this next map, you kind of save all of your ults, everything that you were at, your stats, carry over, so it's a good thing to save your ult. All right, as we get ready to go into round 2, we can see Jeff and Gambit and Punisher all have their ult on Gilbert's side, ready to go. And our soldiers at 84%, so really, really close to it. Looks like Deadpool had just used his ult, so he's at 0%. But as the team gets ready here to load in to the next round, again, they need to take control of the point. Whichever team gets to 100% is first. So, about getting to the point as quickly as you can. You are allowed to switch your heroes, so that's why right now we can't see what Eastmark is doing. Looks like they're changing things up a tiny little bit. They do have a Jeff and a healer, Deadpool. And they have a Loki, so they are going that free heal combo there. Gilbert, the point doesn't start counting yet until this clock runs down. Both teams kind of trying to take it. Gilbert getting a little bit ahead on this as that wheel starts to turn blue. And looks like they were able to take him out. Captain America, Hawkeye and Loki all went down on the Eastmark side. Alright, and joining us today, we're going to have Locke, one of our subs, is going to help us shoutcast, and Brian will be here today. So going into this match, looks like Emma just used her ult, which her ult is a
psionic mind control. Basically, she drags in enemies. It damages over time. It helps set up to deal with push sometimes.
Nice. So, really great ult to be using there at that point. Right now, Gilbert is at 53%. Oh, and Emma runs into a Deadpool and Captain America. Punisher is there to support.
Her diamond stage does grant some damage reduction, which is great for big pushes again and countering that.
Yeah.
A lot of ults. Her E is transformed to a dash in that state as well, which helps grab. As I said earlier, it can't come out.
So it looks like we have an enemy Jeff that tried to ult. So Jeff's ult creates like this big pool underneath, and he is able to like heat a bunch of people. But it looks like they were able to take out Jeff before he was able to finish ulting. So nobody went down. Gilbert at 90% now. Eastmark on the point. They almost
Gambit
took it.
activates his ult, which is a big boost. Helps raiders counteractivate. Whenever I'm in games, it will help a lot for
Yeah, absolutely. So it looks like Punisher was just maybe going to use his ult, but game one goes to Gilbert. So got through that point rather quickly. So now we are going to pause and reset as we go back into another round of picks and bans. Saves and bans, I should say, before we go into the next round. We'll be right back. And we are back with game two. So game two is convoy, which means teams will take turns, one being on offense, and then they get to try again being on defense, where they have to either progress a physical object from point A to point B or stop the opposing team from getting as far as they did. So coming in with our bans, Eastmark is gonna ban that Punisher, which makes sense. I don't remember what they banned last game, but
they didn't. They only had. They forgot to ban their third one.
that's right.
But they did ban Cloak and Dagger, and I believe what was it?
I don't remember what was the other
Me
one. I was
neither.
trying to get the stream running, but getting that Punisher ban makes sense because Punisher caused some issues the last game. Was definitely really strong.
They saved Moon Knight this time, which
Yes, it's a really strong hero.
Second ban was Moon Knight for. Gilbert.
Okay. And Gilbert's gonna ban Daredevil while saving Gambit.
Gambit's a really good choice.
Yeah, Gambit's a really strong one that Gilbert definitely likes to use, so it makes sense why that's a save. And we're coming in with our next ban, kind of running out of time.
Cloak and Dagger again.
Cloak and Dagger makes sense as well. So one of the things you get to do in this game is you get to scout your opponent, so getting to see what they did.
And Gilbert is banning Jeff now.
Yes, so realizing that the opposing team also has a Jeff is kind of like hurts us a little bit because we don't get to play it, but
it does help
take it away from the opponent. So Gilbert did sub in I believe 2 people in, so it does change up our combos a little bit, which is why you see some of those changes.
And we are saving Vanguard Deadpool again.
So Deadpool is our newest hero that was added, and he can get played in all 3 categories.
I love the Cancer Man.
So you have to choose if you're gonna play, Vanguard or heal or whatever. So you do have to choose it. So they're only saving this type of Deadpool.
Back on release, Duelist Deadpool and Strategist Deadpool were one of the strongest.
Yeah.
And I experienced that firsthand.
So then we have from Eastmark a ban on Emma, and then Gilbert finishes up their final ban. I believe that's
Hela. No, not Hela.
No, Phoenix.
Angela.
This is Angela?
That's Angela.
Okay.
And Eastmark saves Loki for their second one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So they saved another healer. So we can see Gilbert, our lineup. Some similarities. We're still going to have that Deadpool. We're still going to have that Gambit. But we do have Doctor Strange and Luna, which is also a healer, and then Hela and Venom. So now we wait the 30 seconds or so for the game to start up as Gilbert heads to the point.
Strange is a very nice pick. He has a big shield which he can use to cover his team from upcoming projectiles. It also has a portal which is good to use for when you need to get onto point real fast.
Yeah, so he's kind of like a double whammy, I guess, because he does cause damage and creates a lot of opportunities for his team, while at the same time can protect the team with that shield. So this is the point. This is our beautiful Groot statue that has to get progressed. And here we have both teams joining in. We don't get to see who Eastmark is playing just yet. There we go. Now we can see it. So definitely some changes coming in from Eastmark. We now have a Rocket as a healer because we can play that Jeff anymore. We still have that Loki and we still have that Deadpool as healers. We also have that Venom.
Venom.
On both sides.
He's a very tanky
Yes.
dive tank. Oh my gosh, I love Venom.
So Gilbert putting on a lot of pressure here. So that area, that red square, is actually the home base for Eastmark. So Gilbert kind of keeping them out of the area altogether. Eastmark is the one that is supposed to progress the point.
Uses his ult behind.
And Luna does go down, but it looks like that's it. But on the Eastmark side, they lost 3 of theirs. And Gilbert just keeping them up on that home base, not letting them come out very much.
Really pushing them to
Definitely. So and it does. We do have Deadpool that goes down, but that's about it. Now we have Hela that is ulting, and she is ulting them right at their base. Takes out, gets a really great ult from Hella.
There's Gilbert's better fire.
Let's see if we can get a view. There's Venom just kind of hanging out there waiting to jump
Dives
down.
Moonlight, and he gets
Moonlight
the kill.
goes down, and he's got really good mobility because he can climb the wall. So like even when he fell in that hole, like it wasn't a problem. He just climbed back up.
He's essentially just a tanky Spider-Man.
Yes. I mean, if you look at the story, pretty much what it is. So definitely putting in a lot of pressure. The way that this works is you have a certain distance to get to the first checkpoint, which is where these are here at the top. You get 4 minutes to get there, so Eastmark has a minute and a half left to try to move the point. However, Gilbert's making that almost nearly impossible.
Earlier, Rocket did try to use his ult. BRB, he did that.
Yep.
Which that boosts a lot of damage and heals
Yes.
people,
But unfortunately, it just wasn't enough.
Gilbert took that down easily.
Yes, most definitely. So Eastmark was able to progress the point by almost 4 meters. Unfortunately, that just doesn't much farther distance that they have to travel.
They still have one.
Yeah, Gilbert's just putting a ton of pressure on that side, really making it difficult for them to move anywhere. We have some ults, and they are still using their ults.
The Venom got
Just went down. Deadpool trying to create a situation here, gets wrapped
unique
up.
thing about Deadpool, his passive ability basically has which has never been seen in like a hero shooter like this. This is very like game changing and playing him when I first played it. Oh my goodness.
So Hella's ult is very interesting. So she's like floats up in the air, and then she can shoot like almost like a sniper type of target where she throws out like a ball of energy.
Explosive ball of energy.
So she was able to target a lot of Eastmark, and that first round, Eastmark wasn't able to get very far, and now it's Eastmark's turn to try to stop Gilbert. As long as Gilbert travels farther than 4 meters,
Then
they will win the round. We kept the same picks and bans for this round. You don't get to change anything. You can change your heroes that you play, but
It's
you are
only
still
after-
bound by these bans. So still no one can play Jeff or Emma or any of those.
Hella or Punisher.
Most definitely. So we'll load into the next game and see if Eastmark is able to provide the same pressure that Gilbert did as they get to the point.
Fun little mythology fact. We have a few people that are related to ancient civilization mythology. We got Hela from Norse mythology, Moon Knight being the avatar of Khonshu, an Egyptian god of the moon. If you've seen any of the Marvel movies, you've seen what Hela has been able to do.
Yeah, most definitely. I think the only one that we haven't really seen in a movie would be Luna Frost.
Luna Frost, oh yeah.
She hasn't been in any of the movies yet, but I think everybody else.
I do believe she might be in the comics.
Oh yeah, she's definitely in the comics, but looks like player has switched over to Thor.
Another Norse god.
So another tanky champion heroes here.
Plus, Hela is the first
Yep. So Eastmark was right at the gate, looks like Gilbert was putting on some pressure, trying to go down. Gilbert doing a good job at protecting and moving the point. As long as you have some people, got a critical error for some reason. So this round doesn't go very far because as long as they traveled longer than 4 meters, the game does go to Gilbert. So game 2 goes to Gilbert. We will go into our third round, which is convergence. Yes, we won because we had to go farther than 4 meters.
I was like, wait.
We just had to, and then we froze. We just had to travel 4 meters, and the round automatically went to us, so we didn't have to wait for the whole time. So we will be back in just a minute, figure out what my error was, and we'll be back. Yep.
I
All right.
oh okay.
So going into game three, Convergence does a mixture of the two games. So we are going to have to secure an area like we did in Domination,
And we have
then
a cart to push,
we have
like
a
in
card to
Convoy.
push like in Convoy. So we do get a little bit of that, both pieces where both teams will get to play offense and defense. So Eastmark coming in still with that Punisher
First
ban,
ban, yep.
which makes sense.
Um,
It's expected. Gilbert coming in with that Moon Knight band next.
Still good choice.
Yes, Moon Knight can be a little, not challenging, he's just annoying to
more
play
of-
against because you have to deal with the Onks and then you have to deal with him and
The moon.
yes, yes. Everyone has a tell of what their
They save
stuff.
Stranged.
That's
for
good.
this. Still good pick on as a Vanguard.
Right now, two people are even hovering Strange right now, so I'm curious who from Gilbert will end up playing Strange.
Second save. The second save they will be.
Ooh,
picking
they saved
Jeff.
Jeff. Which makes sense if they know that we're gonna ban it because we did last game.
The cutest.
You
war
want to try to
criminal.
save it.
The cutest.
He
war
is
criminal.
extremely cute. I am really glad that he got like buffed to where he's more effective now because there was a while where like it didn't make sense to play Jeff at all.
I played Jeff as back in season 0.
Yeah.
I loved him a lot. He was my favorite baby boy, and doing his ult was just such an amazing thing to do.
Very fun. But so we have a ban still on the Cloak and Dagger, and then now we ban Loki. So kind of a trade-off for Eastmark. They get to keep Jeff, but now they can't use Loki.
Yep.
So that'll be interesting to see what they choose instead. And then Gilbert coming in with their next save.
They're saving Vanguard Deadpool again.
Yes, which,
Good choice still.
yes, most definitely.
Vanguard Deadpool.
I'm surprised that Eastmark didn't ban Deadpool.
Oh yeah. Deadpool was a bit of a problem for them back earlier in Convoy.
So we'll see here. They're going to have one more save,
stage Save Blade,
Blade.
Vampire Hunter. Very unique of a character.
Yeah, I haven't seen him play too much until today.
Deadpool has two ults I have seen him use. He has his gun and his katana versions.
And they ban Emma again from that first game.
Yep.
And it looks like we're gonna ban one more on Gilbert's side.
And looks like Eastmark will.
Let's see. Oh, and Gilbert misses their last ban.
That'll be.
Okay then. So that's one of the downsides is sometimes teams are not bickering, discussing, and can't make up their mind, and they just miss out on it. So extra benefit on Eastmark's side.
So it looks like there will be a team up for this round. We will be having Magic and Doctor Strange, which Magic benefits a lot, or is it Doctor Strange?
I don't remember that team up because I know it's a newer one. I'm not used to all the new team ups, but essentially a team up. In this game, there are certain heroes that when they played at the same time, they give each other either a boost or an extra ability or some sort of extra benefit.
Yeah. And it looks like Magic is the one with the team up ability. I'm not sure what that one does yet.
Yeah,
we'll
doesn't want to
see.
see it. But yeah, Magic is the one that's going to have the extra ability.
Strange does benefit from like a small little buff to either his damage, his defense. It could be anything, depending on which. We got.
Kind of the little emotes from this Deadpool.
Deadpool is
fun.
Is a fun he's a fourth wall breaker character. I love him for how he is.
Yep. All right. So we have here Rocket, who is a healer, can climb walls, but shoots orbs that heals their team. So Luna is also the other healer. They tend to stay back, so she's getting over now. So her team's got to come and help save, which they do. Because the healers do tend to be a little squishier. Deadpool's up at the front, causing all kinds of mayhem.
I know I said he has ult, but he doesn't have a strength set up to his ult because one, his ult charges up through comboing attacks. It's very strange ult. It can rip it. So when it reaches to S down here, that's when the ult is ready to be used.
Also looks like Venom is out in the back trying to take control of the point.
Oh, and funny thing, Deadpool is practically like a rage staging kind of character, you could say, because his selfie little thing, you can become like practically invincible. And I've seen a clip back in the dev post when Deadpool was going to be released, where he could practically deflect an ult.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was a Magneto one with his.
So here we have a Magic ult coming in, causing some mayhem for Eastmark. Looks like Rocket went down, and so does Death. And so,
which is Strange's ult is like a whole-on stun. You are out of your body for like.
And looks like Rocket also ulted, which creates this device that gives essentially like a power up for the rest of your team.
Over shield.
Yes, and it creates a shield as well. And it stays up until either the timer runs out on it or the opponent team takes it out.
Luna uses her ult, which is a whole wide range ult. She has two modes of either healing or attack.
Yeah. And most healers are going to keep it on that healing one that's just going to heal her team as long as they are in her circle, which is really great for
switch in between from healing to attack every bit, which is good. A lot of Lunas just stick with healing. Looks like one of them switched. The Eastmark players switched over to
changed to Magneto.
We also got
They have less than a minute to try to take that point. If they are able to take the point, then the time resets, and they get to move the convoy. But they need to try to push as far as they can to try to get on point.
Right.
Looks like we have a little bit of a fight on point as Eastmark is there, but so is Gilbert.
one of the players earlier just had switched to Starbucks.
Right.
Killing.
So here, ulting on point takes out a bunch of the Eastmark players. Looks like Venom is still there, trying to take control.
Star-Lord sits up, trying to land down on it.
But unfortunately, they were not able to take control of the point. So Jeff comes in, and unfortunately, the time runs out, and Eastmark is unable to capture the point. So now it is Gilbert's turn to try to capture the point. We won't get to see the convoy moving because as long as
They
Gilbert captures the point,
then they just win.
the game ends and Gilbert wins that point.
But Eastmark did put up a good fight with trying to capture the point. That is for sure. It looks like Gilbert is staying the same hero picks.
Strange and the other tank has to go through first. Do not jump through.
We'll be seeing soon what Eastmark has chosen.
Alright. So they are. I don't know, they're gonna try to portal or what is our plan?
Portaling around the beginning of the match is not usually a very good choice.
No, it's not.
Yeah, no. A lot of
Because it's on such a huge cooldown. So like Strange does get to portal and can take you anywhere on the map.
The cooldown is 150 seconds, which is around 3 minutes.
Yeah, almost 3 minutes. Yeah.
For 2.5 minutes.
Oh, looks like we are gonna try to portal. So he is looking around the map, trying to find where he wants to set the portal. And looks like they're gonna set it over here. And here we go, right behind them, and they're gonna jump in, try to flank them from the other side. Yeah, the placement was really good.
A lot of, I think a few people, no, they didn't.
Right, so we don't have really any ults here. Venom's almost down, and he goes down. Looks like they lost 2 of their healers. Now Mag is down. Now Star-Lord goes down, and Gilbert takes the point. And as long as they claimed any percentage of that point, that game does now go to Gilbert. So game 3 goes to Gilbert. So thank you for joining us today for our game 3 of the season. Here we have our MVP.
A monkey.
So good set of games. Join us tomorrow for when we play Eastmark again with Smash Bros. It's rare that it happens, but we actually got matched up to play the same school 2 days in a row for 2 of our titles. So we'll be back tomorrow, 4 o'clock against Eastmark. Have a great day, everyone.